hungry monkey never refuses an invitation to eat tacos and burritos, even if he didn't know what they are.
The tacos have meat. The burritos are vegetable and cheese wrapped in a tortilla. Buen provecho.
That's my mom, Maritza, and you know my dad, Luis, and my uncle Felix, and my sister Cecilia.
Marco tells me you're feeling sad about the bandstand, George. We're sad too.
Yeah. We tried playing in the street this morning, but it was too noisy.
It's worse than the subway.
It was nice to have a place where people could actually hear our music.
Eating great food, talking about music, it reminded George of the last time he'd been at Pescetti's.
Do you have a place in mind, George, where people can hear us?
Excuse me, coming through.
Excuse me, Giorgio. Isn't it great? Everyone has come to hear the band.
Pescetti's might be fine for a man with a violin who could go up to each table to be heard, but it wasn't working for a whole entire band. George and Marco decided to find a place that wasn't crowded or noisy.
You live here? Hola, perro.
George really hoped the lobby would work. That way, he could hear the band all the time.
So you think if we sound good in here, then the whole band will sound good?
To George's surprise, they didn't sound good. They sounded sort of muffled. Except to Hunley. George thought they'd sound less muffled at the zoo. There weren't any curtains or carpets. But the lions were a little loud. There were no lions or carpets at the railway station, and the room was big enough for a band. Too big. The high ceiling made it difficult to hear the music. The bridge reminded George of the bandstand, but it was a little too echoey.
Okay, so we need a room big enough for the band, but not too big, a high ceiling, but not too high, and no lions or carpets or waiters.
Hi, George. And hello, friend of George's.
Hola.
Are you coming to the opening tonight? Marvels of the Maya. It's our biggest archaeological exhibit ever. There'll be food and lots of people. Bring your friends.
Lots of people? Was Marco thinking what George was thinking?
Wait!
Yes?
Do you think you might want some music tonight? My family has a band.
Music? Oh, fantastic idea. 7 o'clock. See you then.
It's just a little rain. I'll get you an umbrella. I know. Let's check the attic. Aha! I knew I had an umbrella.
George thought the cart was wonderful. It would be perfect for carrying stuff.
Huh. I really should get rid of some of this. You want that? Oh, sure. My first yellow hat. Now that's a keeper.
George loved his new cart. Now all he needed was something to put in it. It was too small for a cow. It could hold a ton of coconuts, but there were no coconut trees around. That's what George could put in it. Interesting sticks. George got out of the woods, he had quite a collection.
Hiya, George. Hey, you want to try some delicious made out of apples that I picked myself apple cider? Do you want a whole bottle? That'll be $3.50, please.
Why don't you and Allie make a trade? That's what we used to do when we were kids.
Yeah. I like it, but I don't want to trade for a stick. I like the cart, though.
George wasn't sure he wanted to give up his new cart. But then again, that cider was delicious.
Now, just remember, kids, once you make a trade, it's for keeps.
We know. Hey, and it squeaks, too. Here you go, George.
By the next morning, George had finished all the cider and was missing his cart. There were so many fun things he could be doing.
No!
Like playing hide and seek. Or carrying a pet fish around. But the cart was gone. Unless he could trade it back for something. Something Allie would like. George was trying his best not to wake up the man with the yellow hat. But today was Saturday, and the man was taking George to the zoo to see a dragon.
Ooh.
Okay, they weren't really going to see a fire-breathing dragon. They were going to see a Komodo dragon, which is more like a giant lizard.
Morning, George. Excited about seeing a dragon? So a subway is a huge network of trains that runs under the ground. Yeah, there's a subway right below our feet. It takes thousands of people and the occasional monkey to places all around the city, like the zoo. And the entrance is right down those stairs. Hey, wait up! No, George, stop! We have to pay. Sorry about that, officer. It's his first time on the subway.
Oh, not to worry. On my watch, monkeys ride free.
Oh, thanks.
George was confused. Where were the trains?
Don't worry, George. The train should be here any minute. Would you like to look at the map? We're here at Endless Park Station, and we're going to take the subway all the way to the zoo.
Oh.
Along the way, we'll pass the Puerto del Sol station. That's the neighborhood where Marco lives. And Chinatown, where we go for Chinese food.
Reginald B. Farnsworth III. Professional clown at your service. Where are you lads headed?
We're going to the zoo to see a Komodo dragon.
Oh, no need to travel that far, my good man, when you can see a Komodo dragon right here. Yes, I know, it's a giraffe. It's the only animal I know how to make. Toodaloo!
Okay, then. Hey, George, would you like a subway map as a souvenir of your first ride? Okay, wait here. I'll be right back.
George couldn't wait to get on the train, so he didn't.
Oh, good, the train's here. Now where's George? George? Wait! Here you go. George, I'm out. Wait, my monkey's on the train. George, get off at the next station and wait for me there. Oh, boy.
Care for another giraffe?
Oh, hey there! I've never had a monkey on my train before. Would you like to see how I drive this thing? Oh, maybe you'd even like to help. From here, I control the train's speed, brakes, and doors. Okay, the workers are done and the light's green, so it's time to get moving. So let's blow the horn. Now move the lever forward, easy, and get this train a-rolling. And here we are at our next stop, Puerto del Sol. Great job. You can drive my train anytime. Bye now.
Few things captured the attention of a curious little monkey.
I wonder what this could be. Okay. Oh, it's from my mother. Happy birthday, love, Mom.
Aw, that's so sweet. Is today your birthday?
It is. And George and I are going to celebrate. I'm late for my appointment. Hold on to this for me, will you, George? I'll be back at 7, and then we'll celebrate. Bye, George.
If it was my birthday, I'd have a party. You want to have a party? Shh. A surprise party? Even better. You know how I throw a party? It's as easy as A, B, C, D. All you need is A, an apartment, B, your buddies, C, a cake, and D, decorations.
A, B, C, D. That didn't sound hard at all. The man with the yellow hat would be back at 7. George had only 4 hours to get the party ready. He already had an apartment. And the man's buddies were listed in this book. So that took care of A and B, but George still needed C and D, a cake and decorations.
You want me to invite the people in his address book? All of them? Okay. 7? Oh, you mean 7 o'clock. Got it.
Since you invited me to your party, I'm gonna give you my special all-fruit frozen cake on the house. Just pick a size, Giorgio.
A big party needed a big cake.
The big one. Surprise.
Looks like quite a celebration. Is it a birthday? Yeah. Say, I could blow that up for you. It'd make a great decoration. Just pick a size. Normal, huge, or jumbo madness. Jumbo madness it is.
Hiya, George. Everyone's coming. I just had to say yellow hat, and they all said yes. Oh, I'll take that stuff upstairs. Maybe you want to get a stepladder to hang the star?
George thought the small ladder looked about right.
$5 o'clock. Oh, I gotta get back to work. Hunley can stay, though. See you at the party.
George had picked too wide of a cake. It wouldn't fit in the freezer. Luckily, it was cold out on the balcony. That took care of C, cake. Now for D, decorations. George had also picked too big of a poster. And a too small ladder. No secret that monkeys like cars. All kinds of cars.
Ready? Get set and go!
Nice wipeout! That reminds me. You should have seen me almost wipe out at the Derby. I was coming down the hill, accelerating to maximum gravitational pull, and then I lost a wheel.
I think Bill is talking about a soapbox derby, George. It's where kids build and race their own cars.
And there's a derby today on Boysenberry Hill.
Oh.
Check it out.
Bill, that is one nice-looking vehicle. Did you build it yourself?
I sure did. It's got rear wheel steering, caliper brakes, and a parachute.
You have a parachute in there?
It pays to be prepared.
Me too. I want to build a car like that and almost wipe out on a hill.
You kids want to enter the soapbox derby?
Yes, and double yes.
If you're serious, then you'll need the rule book. It pretty much tells you everything you need and how to put it together.
Hey, you want some help? I was a pretty mean derby racer in my day.
Sorry, but that's against the rules. Contestants have to build their own cars.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, you're welcome to borrow anything you see around the house.
Ooh.
You can keep that. I don't need it anymore. The race starts at 2 p.m. sharp. See you there.
Bye.
Bill was right. The book could tell them everything. If only they knew how to read.
The car. Something, car. Something, car. This book needs more pictures.
A picture. This looked like something they'd need, the part to sit in. They also needed that, a steering wheel, just like on the man's car, and wheels for the car to sit on.
Hey, George, you see how that thingy there is stopping the wheel? I bet that's a brake.
A brake. Maybe this book could show them how to build a car.
Oh, yeah! Let's just follow the pictures. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's go look in our barn. Grandpa has all kinds of stuff in there. Oh, yeah, good idea. Let's take the wagon. Maybe we'll find car stuff on the way.
Oops. Wasn't the wagon right here?
Yeah. These flowers will look beautiful in that old kayak.
Hiya, Mrs. Quint. Guess what? George and me, we're building a car so we can race in a race. All we need are car parts.
Well, if you see any car parts lying around, just help yourself. Must have left my gloves inside.
The broken boat and the car body looked a lot alike.
They're almost totally exactly the same. And look it already has 2 seats. One for you and one for me.
It was a special day in the country. Because tonight, everyone was coming to the Rankin's barn for a hoedown.
Hey, George!
George wasn't sure what a hoedown was, but getting ready for one sure was fun.
There we go. I tell you what, you kids don't know what you're in for. There'll be he-rides and square dancing.
Oh, and best of all, there'll be real live bluegrass music.
What's bluegrass?
Oh, lightning-fast, foot-stomping music that'll make you want to jig. Oh, it's a hoot.
Ooh. Huh? George, do you hear that?
Say hello to the Uptown Bluegrass Band. Everyone, this is George and Allie.
Well,
Howdy.
hello
Hi there, kids.
Hello.
Howdy. Look at all those fun bluegrass instruments, George. Like the banjo. The fiddle. The stand-up bass. And the mandolin.
And don't forget old Bo, best guitar in the world.
Of all the instruments, the guitar was George's favorite. It looked like the most fun to play.
I can't thank you enough for coming to play at our hoedown.
Well, couldn't let my old friend down.
Thanks.
Ooh.
You like old Bo?
You bet.
Well, thanks. I made it myself.
Really? Now that's a talent.
It was easy.
Huh?
Anyone can make a guitar. All you need are the right parts. Speaking of guitars, are you gonna play with us tonight?
Oh, sure, I'd love to.
Well, didn't you know? Your friend plays a mean bluegrass guitar. Yep. Here, take a strum on old Bo.
Oh, old Bo? I can't. And besides, there's still so much to be done, and yeah, my guitar's back home, and...
Yeah, we'll get your guitar.
Great. Hoedown's at 5 o'clock sharp.
Oh, 2 hours from now.
Okay.
Say, maybe you can help me think up lyrics for that song we were just playing.
Oh, okay.
You got it. Oh, Mr. Yellow Pants' guitar isn't all shiny like the pretty bluegrass one.
Allie was right. The guitar didn't glimmer or shine. In fact, it was dusty.
Oh, I know. Let's give it a bath. Grandma says there's nothing like a bath to make you bright and shiny.
George couldn't wait to see the man's guitar all bright and shiny.
Uh-oh.
But instead, the bath made it lumpy and peely.
Oh!
George needed another guitar for the man to play at the hoedown, and fast. And then he remembered.
Anyone can make a guitar. You just need the right parts.
George would make a new one.
Great idea, George. We'll make a new and improved guitar.
First, they needed some kind of box with a hole in it. They found lots of boxes. But some of them were flimsy. And none of them had holes. It was time for the town of Lake Wanasink to have its 100-year anniversary party. George knew 100 was a lot because he once ordered 100 boxes of donuts, accidentally. The man with the yellow hat asked George to give invitations to all their friends.
Gotta get things moving 'cause the day is almost here. This kind of thing just doesn't happen every year. Time to get the word out and you'll know that you can count on me. I'm gonna travel through the town from end to end, telling all the strangers and I'm telling all my friends. I'll make sure everyone in earshot will attend, yes indeed. It'll be bigger than your birthday or the 4th of July, like New Year's Eve confetti falling from the sky. Everyone will be there and we all agree that it's time to celebrate. So won't you celebrate? It's time to celebrate. So won't you celebrate with me?
Everyone planned to attend, except those who already had plans to be on an iceberg. George couldn't wait for the party.
George, we have to stop at Mr. Quint's and get the Anniversa Jubilee.
This is the Anniversa Jubilee. It's as old as the town. 100 years.
Ooh!
We bring it out once a year at the town's anniversary party.
1 star has been added to it every year since the town was founded.
Yeah, that's the one we just added. Number 100.
Were there really 100 stars? George decided to count them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 stars.
But he had one problem.
Remember how to count to 100? Well, you just counted to 10, so if you count to 10 10 times, that's 100. So how many stripes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 rows. Each row has 10 stars. That's 100.
All the stars were in nice rows. All except one. George could fix that. That's when George learned how windy it is in a moving car.
Can you imagine? It took the town 100 years to complete that.
Oh, folks will go absolutely wild when they see all 100 stars on the Anniversa Jubilee.
How wild would they go when they saw no stars? George had to tell the men about what happened.
Just the guy we need. Can you come help with the costumes?
Sure. George, do you mind staying here and helping with the Anniversa Jubilee? Thanks.
George would need to fix the Anniversa Jubilee himself before anyone was disappointed. A good place to start was where the stripes flew out of the car. And it was. He quickly found two. And there was a fourth. Good old Jumpy. When you live in a city, there's always excitement in the air. Monkeys love flying things. So when George heard Professor Wiseman had a plane that looked like a bird to follow other birds, he wanted to be sure to have a front row seat for the big launch. After all, some of George's best friends were birds.
You guys realize the launch isn't until later, right?
Yes.
Well, what are you going to do for the next hour?
Oh, I can keep them busy. How'd you like to help me with Bird's final trial flight?
Sure.
Okay, have fun. I'll see you in an hour.
Okay.
Why is your plane called Bird?
It's an acronym. It stands for Bird Investigation and Recovery Device.
Oh. Why?
See up there? Birds migrate north to nest in summer, but along the way, many birds get lost, and we don't know why. Bird will track the migration and help us locate lost birds.
That is so cool.
We'll reunite them with their flock and try to fix whatever made them get lost in the first place. Bird's first mission? Follow a flock of rusty blackbirds passing over this afternoon.
Oh!
But first, you're going to help me with the last test flight. Now here's how the remote control works. To launch Bird, first push the green button to start the engine. Push the joystick up to make Bird go up. Move the joystick left to make Bird go left. Then push the yellow switch up to activate the automatic pilot so that our computer can talk to Bird and Bird can talk back to our computer. Then our computer can fly the plane. Gentlemen, prepare for takeoff.
Roger.
Okay, I'm going to push the green button to turn Bird on. Oh, dear. I must be doing something wrong. Hello, Einstein? This is Wiseman. Bird isn't initiating properly.
Did you hit the on button?
Well, of course. I'm a scientist. I do what the directions say.
Maybe some of the wires came loose during the transport.
Roger, stand by for inspection. How odd. Hold this for me, will you, Marco? George, can you take the remote?
Sure.
Oh, sounds like all systems are go.
Ow!
Whoa! Come back here!
Or maybe not.
It shouldn't be able to do that. Scrub mission! Scrub mission!
How'd you start the engine?
George didn't know. Normally, if you hit off, things didn't turn on.
George, push the joystick up and fly Bird over the banner.
But instead of going up, Bird went down.
That's an even better idea. Push the joystick down and bring Bird in for a landing.
But instead of going down, Bird went up.
Not up, George. Down, down, down.
He is pushing down, down, down. It's going to crash into the tree. That was a close one.
There was trouble at Professors Al Einstein and Tony Pizza's Space Center, and they hoped they could help.
The space rover needs to roam Mars taking pictures and gathering rock samples. See there? But the control stick.
It works at first, but we have trouble whenever it reaches the sleeping monkey.
How? I didn't notice him go. How can we communicate with him?
There's only one way, and it's through that door.
George? George? The Mars yard is supposed to be exactly like Mars. There are no monkeys sleeping on Mars.
George knew the man was right because he'd been learning all about Mars. He'd learned things like Mars is called the Red Planet because its soil contains red iron.
Sorry. George was so excited about seeing the Mars rover launch, he couldn't sleep at all last night.
I'm afraid there's not going to be a launch if we don't solve this problem. It's stuck again. Well, but why?
Are you chewing gum?
Oh, how impolite of me. Anybody want some? Spinach and broccoli flavor? Ooh, yum.
Now, you know there's no gum chewing in Mission Control, Einstein.
Sorry, Pizza.
We go through this every day since he discovered that new flavor.
Gum's allowed in here.
We must figure out what is causing the rover's controls to stick or cancel the launch.
Well, since Mars is very different than Earth, is it possible the controls wouldn't stick there? You're wondering about Martian gravity?
Mars has lower gravity than Earth does. You'd be 3 times stronger there.
Ooh.
If the pull of Earth's gravity is causing the sticking, It might not stick in Mars' low gravity.
That's true.
But what if it does still stick?
George wanted to help, but he was tired.
When the rover sticks, we can get it going again by giving it a good push.
If only we could send someone to Mars to push it.
Nothing puts a monkey to sleep like a lot of grown-ups talking.
Wake up, George. It's time to go.
George had slept through his whole visit.
You don't want to go?
If he doesn't want to go to Mars, we can't make him.
It's time to go to Mars, but if you don't want to go...
Ooh, ready to be the first monkey on Mars?
It's an important mission, George. If the rover sticks, your job is to give it a good push.
Yep, we're going to Mars together.
3, 2, 1, liftoff.
We're going to Mars!
To a curious monkey like George, each morning meant a new surprise the moment he stepped outside. Some mornings, he didn't even get that far.
Oh, hey, guys. Meet Goliath. He just moved into the building. His owner has a guest who's allergic to dogs, so Goliath is helping Hunley and me in the lobby today.
If you called blocking the elevator helping,
Whoa.
Oh, a delivery. Wow, look at all the packages.
It's new lights for the hallways.
Let's store them in the basement until the electrician comes. Oh, Hunley, could you get that?
that was not a chew toy.
Thanks, Goliath. Hello?
Goliath could reach really tall places. Hunley wondered if the doorman's job would be easier with someone like Goliath. He could put mail in the high mailboxes and take it back out again. He could call elevators. He could probably even put the star on top of the Christmas tree.
No problem. Bye. Thanks, Goliath. That Goliath sure is a big help, isn't he?
He sure is.
It was true. The doorman did want a taller door dog. George wondered what would cheer up Hunley.
Maybe he'd be happier if he were tall like Goliath. Hey, I know how we can make Hunley taller. Stilts! I had a pair when I was little. They're fun.
Then George realized dachshunds couldn't use stilts. They didn't have hands to hold on to them.
If only they made stilts you didn't have to hang on to.
What do you know? They did. All George needed were dog shoes with platform soles.
Making Hunley taller is harder than I thought.
Marco was right. Maybe they could find another way to make him taller to cheer him up. The man with the yellow hat loved jazz.
Oh, listen to that poppin' beat.
George liked popping beats too.
Popcorn. Oh, good idea.
Ow, 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 ow. I'm Howlin' Hal, continuing with our Bonnie Smooth Marathon.
I love Bonnie Smooth.
And for all you Bonnie Smooth lovers out there, now's your chance to win 2 free tickets to Bonnie's concert tonight.
Huh?
Just be the first caller to tell me, what is Bonnie's favorite snack?
Oh, you make the popcorn, I'll make the call.
There's nothing a monkey likes better than pushing buttons.
Oh. You have to push the buttons in the right order, remember? Oh, push the timer. It's the button with the clock on it. Then push 200 for 2 minutes. Got it! Then push the green triangle to start.
Hello, caller. So, what's Bonnie Smooth's favorite snack?
Raisins!
Come on down and get your front row tickets.
Oh, this is great!
I'm Howlin' Hal, continuing with our Bonnie Smooth Marathon. Hi there. Who are you?
That's George. We're here for the free tickets.
Hey, first time in a radio station? Come on in. I'll show you how it works. That's the instructions for running a radio show, but you don't need it, 'cause I'm gonna show you. See these? These headphones let you hear how you sound and how the music sounds. That's the mic I talk through, but it isn't on. I have to hit this button. I play CDs just like you do at home. Now I'm putting in the next song to play so there won't be any silence between songs. The worst thing on the radio is dead air. That's when there's no music or talk, just nothing going out. Hey, how are you at Howlin'? Okay, step right up. 3, 2, 1. And here's Bonnie with her beautiful instrumental song, Sassafras Serenade. Hey, Know what's happening later? Bonnie Smooth is calling in at 2 o'clock to play a new song on my show.
Wow, that's exciting.
Want to help me with the interview? Fantastic. Oh, your tickets.
George, you coming?
Okay, you can stay here and practice your howl.
Be a good little monkey.
Helping Hal would be fun. The CD player looked like the one at home. But everything else was totally new. Howlin' Hal said these were the instructions for running the show. Italian chefs have a word for perfectly cooked spaghetti. Al dente, which means not too hard and not too soft. Tonight, Chef Peschetti's pasta was not al dente. It was glop.
Did I hear her? Did she come back?
I think something's bothering Chef Peschetti.
It's gnocchi. I cannot concentrate on my cooking because my beloved piccolo gatto has abandoned me. Natty! The accordion!
Here we go again.
Oh, no more happy times watching her play hat o pesto.
Now gnocchi only stays for breakfast.
And then, poof! We don't see her till bedtime. Why? What did I do? Oh, she used to play in the alley all day. Oh, look. Here she is on an old canvas drop cloth that someone threw out. The way she clawed at it. I think she was afraid of it. Oh, and the old cardboard boxes. Those were always getting in her way. Oh, those old carpets. She liked them, but they always made her fur so dirty. And there she is waiting by the old wooden door. Oh, she scratched and scratched and scratched it, wanting to go in and out, so I got her a new one. With the cat door. She can't mess this one up. It's metal. And I cleaned the garbage out of the alley to make it neat for her. But the next day, she's a vamoose. Gnocchi! You see, too tired to play with the papa anymore. Bean burrito. Is this from a menu?
Oh, you think gnocchi likes burritos better than bolognese?
Gnocchi would never do that. Or would she? No. Well, maybe. No. I cannot take it anymore. I must know where she's eating these burritos.
Why not follow her?
Me? Follow a gnocchi? Oh, the scampering, the leaping. Oh.
The chef was right. You had to be a cat to follow a cat. Or a monkey.
Giorgio, you will follow my gnocchi?
If Gnocchi was eating burritos, George would find out. But early the next morning, instead of going to a burrito place, Gnocchi went to a boat. But why would Gnocchi go to a boat? was determined to find out. Maybe there were burritos in those bags. George would show the chef.